Hello and welcome to Sitara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for you lovely Cancer people for 2021. So the cards that I'm going to be using for the 2021 reading are the Morgan Greer Tarot, and at the end of the reading I'll be pulling a Wisdom of Oracle by Carlette Baron Reid just as a message from universe to end the reading. So we might get straight into the reading. I like to start the reading just starting off with the major arcanas. The major arcanas are the ones with the sort of the high energy, so they have a lot of influence over the reading and over your 2021 year. So we'll just go over your major arcanas, and you have three. So you have the High Priestess, which is here, which falls in Major July. High Priestess, which is actually your card, so it's associated with the zodiac sign of Cancer. And then you have the Strength card, which is associated with Leo, and then you have the Magician card, which is associated with Virgo and Gemini, being sort of ruled by Mercury, and the High Priestess is ruled by the Moon. Three amazing, wonderful cards. They are the major arcana cards. They are great. So you've got a really good support from universe, let's say that. Okay, so we're going to get straight into the reading. I have a card for each month, and we start in the top left hand corner, which is January, February, March, and we go through. So I'm just going to go over the cards just so you're aware of what the card is for each month. So in January we started off with the Five of Cups, and then February into the King of Rods, which is the King of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, Rods, sorry, and then the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, Strength card, Magician card. And for December, two cards came out. So I actually decided to keep the two cards. One is the Nine of Pentacles and one is the Queen of Cups. Okay. So we're going to start up here with January. And I have to say, stepping into January, there's going to be a sense of loss and regret. So with the you actually have two fives. Fives are definitely a major theme of 2021. So in the minor arcana, the fives are the transitional stage. You're halfway through, going from an ace to a 10. So you're halfway through your journey, and it's a turning point. And quite often it's the cards of conflict and confusion, and because it's that midpoint of your journey where you kind of thinking, I really want to turn back. I haven't got the energy to go forward. However, you need to go through that phase to actually get to the 10, to actually get to a completion. And you step into that energy in January 2021. So there is a sense of loss and remorse. There's three cups on the floor, and this person is looking at the three cups. However, they can't see the two cups. So these are still standing, these are still full, and they're still available to you. But at this point in time in January, you're not seeing them. So there is this, and it could be January for you, could be a time of sort of reflecting over 2020. It's been a very turbulent year for the whole world. And so it could be looking at the loss and regrets and things that have happened in 2020. But also remembering that the minor arcanas are shifting energies that we sort of work through. So this energy is not going to last. So then you're going to be stepping into February, and you step into February with the King of Rods, which is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is really passion and action, and it's a king, so it's worked through all the cards, it's got to the court cards, and it's kind of, he's, you know, the king of the kingdom, I suppose. Yeah, so he's got drive, he's got passion. So it's a real shift in energy going from going from January to February. So there is a real sort of shift of energy, and this may not even be your energy. The way I look at it, this may be somebody coming in to sort of assist you in this energy. So sort of giving you some sort of support, some passion, some direction. That could be also happening in February. So then we're going on to March, and with March you have the Page of Swords. So the swords represents the air signs, so that's Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And the page are the beginnings of the court card. So they're the young energy, and also can sometimes represent students' beginnings. So I do get a sense that once you sort of shift yourself from this energy of loss and remorse, you do move forward in March, and there is a sense of a new beginning, a new stepping forward. And you could be learning, going back to university, going back to college, learning something new, becoming a student, moving forward. But there is a sense of energy that is shifting forward, definitely in March. So that's a really nice energy to be shifting into. And then you go into April, and you've got another page, and this page is the Page of Pentacles, which is associated with the earth signs of the zodiac, and it's a lot slower, but it's something that is very tangible. And it is also the pages are often offerings as well, so something's being offered to you. And I do feel that in March you kind of make a decision to move forward in your life, and you use that with your kind of logic and reason. So it's a source side, so you sort of using rationale to make a decision to say, look, I'm going to step away from my emotional loss that I've experienced in January, and I'm going to move forward. And you make that as a rational, logical decision. And once you make that decision, again, I feel that somebody is stepping in to support you. So see how I spoke above about February, having this King of Wands stepping in to assist you to shift the energy. I feel that you've shifted the energy, you've stepped forward, and then you get the Page of Pentacles, and it's giving you a solid offering. So something's coming in, a new beginning in April, and it's being offered to you. And there's also a sense of kind of coming together here. The two pages are meeting. The page of intellect and reasoning, the swords, and then the Page of the Pentacles, which is sort of solid, stable foundations, and also tangible things. So whatever you sort of create with the Page of Swords, sometimes they're kind of a little bit kind of not gun-ho, what word do I want to use? They're kind of a little bit, they're new, so they're kind of still trying to master their craft. But with this page, he's a very more stable. He's got both hands on his sword. So he's not confident with his sword, but he's making sure that he's holding it, so he's giving it as much support as he can. He's not sort of dangerously wheeling it over his head. So I do feel that these two pages are coming together to support each other. So a lovely energy in March and April of this sort of stepping forward and having the support come to meet you in that time. And then we go into May, and May is the 10 of Pentacles. And with the 10 of Pentacles, with any 10, it's a sense of completion and a sense of also fulfillment as well, where the 10 of Pentacles is being financially stable and secure. So see how there's two people in this archway, and they're being protected by these two flanks with the pentacles on. So having that sort of stability. So you've gone from a page, an offering, and that offering is probably going to give you some sort of financial stability and feeling so secure. I mean, Cancerians like to feel secure and homely. They've the Cancerians I seem to know, they like to have that home base and have that security of a home base. So that's in March, so that's a lovely energy to have. And then we're going into not March, that's May, so that's May. And then we're going into June. So into June we have another 5. So as I said earlier, there is a big theme in these readings that I've done so far for 2021 of the number 5. They have appeared in every reading, if not one. Some readings have 2. And 5s are that sense of transition. And sometimes with transition, there is conflict and disturbance. And with the 5 of Wands is about that conflict. So these 5 people all have their own wands, and they're bringing their wands into this group. However, they're not sort of being able to negotiate with, they're all kind of in battle with each other. So there is a sense around June to have that sense of conflict and sort of, there could be petty arguments, but that's sort of kind of to-ing and throwing. However, they are minor arcanas. So with the minor arcanas, it is an energy that you're going to be working through, and it will pass. Just like the 5 of Cups, that energy will pass. It's not going to stay with you. Just like the 5 of Wands, that energy is going to pass in June. And it's beautiful because what you're stepping into for July and August is a lovely energy. So in July, it's going to be a very significant month because that's your first major arcana that appears in your reading is in May, June, July, making sure I've got my months right. So here in July, and that's the High Priestess, which is that real feminine energy of intuition. And it's also associated with the Cancer sign and is ruled by the moon. So hopefully you will really connect with that energy in July of being able to trust your own intuition to guide you. So having that, it's a very sort of gentle, feminine, passive energy. It's a non-action energy. So where we've come out of July of kind of battling your way through, trying to find some sort of direction, July is asking of you to sort of step into that quiet, feminine, intuitive part of yourself. And when you do that, and you're going to do it so well, so it's going to be such a beautiful month for you. So really sort of mark that on your calendar, July, because I do sense this really lovely energy coming from this card of being finding your own inner stability by sitting with yourself and allowing that feminine energy, that gentle energy of the moon to really connect with you. And when you do that and you step away from the masculine energy, you actually get real clarity. So then you go into August with the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is a victory card. It's also clarity, and so I really feel in August you're going to gain that because of how you've sort of spent your July, that sort of real time of tapping into your intuitive self. So beautiful cards for July and August, and to step into August and really gain that clarity, and it also allows you to move forward with that clarity, and it's a victorious, and you're gaining awareness, so you're really gaining a sense of it's like what is, I'm finding it hard to explain what it is. So it's really about the feeling that you gain the answers. There's a real sense of clarity. And and I'm just thinking about it, how it connects to the Page of Swords. See how with the Page of Swords he's holding this sword, and he looks a little bit apprehensive, like he's never picked up a sword in his life, and he probably hasn't. But with this, there's a real, it's forceful, and often the Ace of Swords is an offering from universe. But I really feel this is coming from within. And the thing is, when you go within, when you tap into your own inner wisdom, your own intuitive self, that's when you're connecting to source. That's when you're connecting to universe, Mother Earth, whatever source your source is called. So that's when you do gain the clarity. So gorgeous time. And then we go down here to September. And in September, this one this card is the Six of Pentacles, and with the Six of Pentacles, it's really there. Six of Pentacles are the earth sign, so you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and now the Six of Pentacles. So you've got some sort of stability that's happening in 2021. So it's really nice to have a reading with Pentacles, because it also makes it sort of solid, the reading. It gives you that sort of sense of stability. And with the Six, it's really about give and take and balance. So see how he's got these two scales here and two hands, and there's a coin, and he's sort of weighing up which hand to sort of give the coin to. It's for September. It's really about weighing up and having a sense of balance. That's what I'm really getting from this card in September. And then I'm just going to get a sip of water, so just bear with me for a second. And then we're going to step into September, October, and this is your second major arcana card, which I absolutely love. The Strength card is such a beautiful card. It's ruled by Leo, and it's really about having that strength. And again, it's, for me, it's a very feminine energy in Strength, and it's really connected with compassion. So this lady here is holding this lion and is able to tame this lion and have the strength to not be afraid. So really having, and in a way that's really soft, gentle, feminine and compassionate. So a beautiful energy. So embracing this energy in October of compassion for yourself, compassion for others, and just being able to embrace, I feel in this reading, is embracing the situation, embracing your life and what's going on around you, not being afraid of it, and really sort of nurturing it and being at peace with it. So beautiful month for you in October. And then we're moving over from October into November, and again another gorgeous card. And this is the Magician. So the number 1 card. So this comes after the Fool card in the Major Arcana's journey, and it's really it's ruled by Mercury, which is associated with Gemini and Virgo, and it's really about manifesting. So it's really about bringing together something that you really want to happen in your life, and also having the tools to be able to do that. So you've got each element from the tarot. You've got the pentacle, you've got for a solid foundation and for tangible things to actually materialize. You've got the sword for thought and clarity and truth and intellect. You've got the wand for passion and energy and action, and you've got the cup for love and emotion. So you've got everything you need in November to manifest what you want. So it's a really beautiful energy. You've traveled through 2021, and by the time you get to November, you've really got it together to actually move forward into 2022. And you've done some really beautiful intuitive work and some self-compassion and compassion for others. And by doing these two here, by being able to tap into your intuitive self, by practicing compassion, it allows you to actually become the magician, to actually manifest what you'd like to manifest. And then we end the year in December with these two cards. So I'm just going to slide this card over a little bit so you can see both cards. And I wasn't quite sure whether to take both cards because they wanted to come out together and they didn't seem to want to separate. I thought, okay, so they need to come out together. So with these two cards, in fact, I'm just going to move them again because I think this sits here and that sits there. Okay. So with November and being able to manifest, I really feel that you've kind of come together as a union with yourself. So your emotional self being the queen and your financial, earthly self, being the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a real sense of stability here, and a sense of independence, and being able to nurture yourself and also nurture others. The Nine of Pentacles is a very, normally in the tarot deck, Rider-Waite tarot deck, she is standing in a garden that she's created, her own wealth, her own stability. She is sort of the independent woman that started her own business. So she's very affluent and able to sort of stand on her own 2 feet financially. And also you've got the Queen of Cups. So I feel that these 2 elements of yourself has actually come together in December. Your ability to be financially stable and independent, and also being the queen of your emotional internal world. So beautiful way to end the year in 2021. If I'm talking about masculine and female, masculine and feminine, and they are energy, so I'm not talking about gender. So if you're looking at this reading and you are a male, it's about the feminine side of you and the and masculine side of you. So it's about the energies, not the gender. So just to clarify that. So beautiful reading. What I'm going to do now is just bring a card from Wisdom of Oracle to end the reading, and hopefully give further clarification or confirmation to the reading for you lovely Cancerian people. And just while I'm doing that, I'll just let you know that I will be uploading monthly readings for all the zodiac signs in 2021. So please come and visit the channel Sitara Tarot on YouTube to view your monthly reading. I'll take the card from each whatever month I'm doing, I'll take the card from your yearly reading to sort of support the reading. And it's been lovely spending time with you, and hopefully you resonated with the reading. And if you did, please press like and subscribe, and hopefully wisdom. Oh, here it comes. This is the one. Milk and honey. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is show you the card in the camera, so I'm just so you can actually see the imagery of the card, because they are very beautiful cards. So that's the card there, and it's milk and honey, and it's and for me, for this reading, it's really about having that balance of the milk and the honey, and basking in your absolute delight. See how that elephant is in that bowl? Look at that, such a gorgeous image. So I really feel that 2021 for you is going to be a wonderful year, especially you're going to really feel it when you get to July and onwards. So July, August, September, October. From July onwards, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to really come together, and you're going to really have that experience of coming together to yourself, to your different parts of yourself and actually feeling joy within that. So beautiful card, milk and honey, and I'll leave that there. Thank you for visiting the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the January reading. Take care.